G'day Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here. Hope you're all well. Hope you had a fun old night following the Harry Kane saga. When I woke up this morning, had a look on Twitter. There were so many versions of the truth that were out there. There were people saying the Bayern Munich people hadn't got on the plane. There were other people saying they did get on the plane. There were people saying that they weren't there to discuss Harry Kane. There were other people saying they were. There were reports that they were offering 75, 85, who knows what they were offering. But as I had a feeling, an inkling, I said on a video the other day, was that we would end up still in limbo land, still not knowing what's going on. And I, for one, am firmly in the Graham Roberts camp. Graham Roberts tweeted yesterday, the asking price is £120 million. Either you pay that or you sling your hook. So it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. All I wish though is that obviously Joe Lewis is out on his yacht. Well, he's not on his yacht at the moment, but he would have some sort of cloning program going, because that's what billionaires do, because they don't want to die, you know, they want to take all that stuff with them, you know. So I'm hoping that they could clone perhaps a Graham Roberts and stick him in our back four, because there's still no news on that. So it's a bit doom and gloom. I think it's leaning towards Harry Kane staying, which I'm happy about. I don't want to sell him, I don't care. He's one of the best players in the world. Why would you let a player like that go? We would have to replace him, spend all the money on that, and it'd be hard to find. It'd be hard to find. But anyway, despite all this murkiness, the Harry Kane, the lack of transfer activity. Remember back in, where was it? Was it back in May or June? Maybe it was July. I think it was June, when there was news saying, oh, there's rumours there's going to be a massive rebuild at Tottenham. Huge. There's going to be players flying in and out all over the place. And so far we've had 3 in and 1 out. Possibly another one's going to follow soon. Maybe Davinson Sanchez might be going to Nottingham Forest, which is a more attractive move, I would say, than going to Moscow in a country that's doing war. I wouldn't want to go there. I don't think, from what I could see on the Spursosphere, I couldn't see much animosity to for turning down such a move. There's no way I'll be doing it, that's for sure. So the massive rebuild hasn't really got massive yet. It's got, you know, we've got some good players in, that's good, but we've still got a squad of about 500, so we need to get rid of about 470 players in the next 2 weeks. It's a tall order, but if there's one person that can do it, I'm sure it's Daniel Levy. He's got his finger on the pulse, folks. He's got his finger on the pulse. He can clear out 470 players. He'll just be getting the contracts. I can't do the voice properly. Shredding all that. Or we might just end up with them all sitting on the bench. Who knows? But you know what? Aside from all that, I'm in my low ebb. I've just hit my low ebb of Spurs fatigue with all the non-action of stuff that's not happened, and rumours and limbo and purgatory, and I'm just starting to go on the upward swing again, folks. I'm just starting to go on the upward swing, because there's a match coming up and I'm looking forward to it. I know it's only a pre-season friendly, but we haven't had many, so I'm looking forward to kicking the ball about. We face off against Shaktar Donetsk on Sunday. I, for one, will be really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how much of an improvement our players would make, because, you know, let's face it, the players are what we've got. That's what we've got at the moment. That's what Ange's got. I'm sure he's building a bit of spirit. There's Chris Cowling the other day said that Alfie Devine said that Ange's got a good feeling about the place, and the players are buying into what he wants to achieve there, so that's a good sign. So, you know, I'm just going to watch the game and enjoy it. I know we've got a couple of muppets. Where is he? There he is. There's one of them. There's one of our defenders having a rest in my world-class training facilities here. But what can you do, eh? I'm not going to not enjoy the football despite all this stuff. And I'm looking forward to seeing the reception that Ange Postecoglou gets at White Hart Lane. I think it would be a big one. And part of the darker side of me, the darker side, because even though I'm a hippie, even hippies have a bit of yin and yang, you know. The darker side of me, I wonder what the state of protest will be on Sunday. Will there be any, or will it be the usual 10 people turning up and nothing? It's a tricky one, isn't it? And I don't think our owners are going anywhere. So what can you do? What can you do? You can jump up and down. You can cry all season, get angry, and you know, I'm saying that flippantly, but I don't blame people for behaving that way sometimes. You know, I think every Tottenham Hotspur fan has got the right to support the fan in their own different way. There's no hierarchy here. There's no king of the fans. We're all the same as far as I'm concerned. If you say, come on you Spurs, that's it. You're a bigger Spurs fan as me or anyone else on the planet. That's all you got to do. So we all support the club in our own ways. And me, when it comes to Sunday, I'll be just kicking back. And when that sweet whistle goes, all this murky noise and politics and hoo-ha will just vanish from my brain, and I'll just enjoy a nice game of football, and hopefully it'll be victory to the Spurs. That's what we want to see. We want to see more of this nice flowing attacking football that Ange has put into the heads. I'm amazed how quickly he's got them playing with an attacking mindset. That's what you want. A bit of steel up here and a bit of locomotion going up forward, instead of the, you know, pragmatic stuff we've been doing recently. I thought I was surprised how quickly he'd instilled it into the troops against West Ham, and it seemed to be, in my opinion, a little bit better against, well, I mean, it would be better against Singapore McDonald's, wouldn't it? Be hard, you know, if they put us under the cosh. Although they did score a goal because of Ben Davies, a player that we've got to get rid of, along with Eric Dyer. But if they're around, I want them to be the best players on earth until we get rid of them. That's the fact. I will be cheering every player on unless they stuff up, and then I might be lying on my couch booing them, but it won't matter because I'm in Sydney and they won't hear me and it won't affect them. So we'll see what happens if on the Harry Kane rumour mill over the next week. Bayern have given it all that as usual. Bayern are confident of doing a deal, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, on the Tottenham side, Daniel Levy has said, what's that, Daniel? Nothing. I would appreciate at least a statement out of the club saying that either we're negotiating with Bayern, you know, I'd be okay with that. I don't want to sell him, but at least to know what's going on, or just to flat out, we're not selling him. Or we're selling him, this is for the price. Something. But as usual from the Tottenham Hotspur hierarchy, we're just fans, we're just peons, we're just bums on seats. We just walk around with pound signs on our forehead. That's the way they see us, and they don't tell us anything at all, despite initiatives such as the FAB, Thunderbirds Ago and all that. We don't know anything what's going on with this club, and that is shameful. I don't see quite any other club in England shielding and hiding things from their fans quite the way Tottenham Hotspur do. But, you know, there's a match to be played. Hopefully the boys are in training. Saw them coming back to the training ground. They're looking in fine fettle. They had different degrees of gear with them, and they had this mysterious concoction called Mate, I believe it is. I've got no idea what it is. Someone said you've got to drink it out of a copper cup. I don't know, these newfangled things, these new fads and trends. I hope Ange Postecoglou is pumping some intravenous tomato ketchup and tomato sauce into their veins to make men of them. Bit of daddy sauce on a meat pie. That is Mate rubbish. Anyway, we will see what the next few days bring. I think Harry Kane's staying. I think he's staying. We'll get one more year out of him. And you know what, folks, it's going to be a glorious year. You can come back and remind me of my my prediction, when I'm correct, we're going for the treble this year. I know, we're going for the treble. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I know I'm a deluded fan. I don't care. Every football fan's deluded, because when we lift the cup, we all say, yeah, we won the cup. No, you didn't. You were sitting on your ass doing nothing. You had nothing to do with it, but you're saying we did it. So every fan is delusional, and I'm the most deluded of all. It's Spurs for the treble. The road to glory here, the Ange Postecoglou choo-choo, woo-woo, is marching on. And I'll be back tomorrow. Might be doing a stream tonight. More than welcome to join me. Other than that, I'll just say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.